What's going on, y'all? We are going division by division now that the draft is over and predicting what the standings are going to be. It is time now for the NFC South, one of the most fascinating divisions and one of the best divisions in football, arguably the best division in football. I still say it's pretty neck and neck between them and the NFC West, and I would give the edge to the NFC West right now, but still an excellent division. A lot of fun to talk about. Let's talk about the NFC South. As always, like, comment, and subscribe on this video. What do you think the standings are going to be in the NFC South? Do you think that the Buccaneers, with Brady and everyone, the whole cast now, are going to be able to win the division? Or is it going to be New Orleans, tried and true over there? Sean Payton, Drew Brees, you know what they bring to the table. So let's talk about right now what I think is going to happen. So first of all, always bottom to top, fourth overall in the division is going to be the Carolina Panthers. I think they go 3-13, 4-12, somewhere in there. Just because they went defense-heavy draft, and while that's great in a division like that, you're going to need it. I like it. It's a future move, though. Teddy Bridgewater, they signed him to a lot of money. I don't think that's going to be I don't think that's going to work out for him the way that they think it's going to. They brought in P.J. Walker. I think they used him as their Taysom Hill gadget guy. Has history with Matt Rule back at Temple. And I think their quarterback situation is going to prove to be a problem. Offensively, they do have a lot of talent. I don't think they win a lot of games. I think this division is really, really tough this year. I'll settle with 4-12 as the final record for these guys. I like the fact that they boosted their defense, but it's a rookie head coach. He's not going to have an opportunity to work with his guys as much as anyone on any other year because of the coronavirus, and that's going to have an impact as well. I believe this team has done a nice job building a foundation for the future, but not this year. Carolina goes 4-12. Next up, the Atlanta Falcons. I have going 7-9. Pretty impressive considering the division and what kind of team we had last year. They got hot towards the end of the year. They're hit or miss every single year. That's supposed to be like when their expectations are down, they're going to be really good. I don't think that's going to be the case this year just because of how good the division is. I understand they brought in Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley's been a shell of himself. Through the draft, they went A.J. Terrell. Chason was on the board. I thought they should have gone Chason. But I do like the secondary help considering the woes that they've had there and losing them in free agency. And then you also look at Marlon Davidson. I like that pick later on in the draft, but it's not gonna rock the whole world right now for Atlanta just because of how much Tampa Bay and New Orleans both got better. So enough talking about the bottom feeders. Now, second in the division, I hate to say it, and it just before the draft it was one way. After the draft, it's another. At 12-4, I have the New Orleans Saints losing the division. Look, they brought in a lot of good pieces this offseason. Remember, they stole our center in Max Unger for Jimmy Graham back in the day. Well, they also stole the center in this draft that I wanted Seattle to go after, Cesar Ruiz. They brought him in. That was a very good pick for them. They brought in Zach Bond, and then through free agency, they brought in Emmanuel Sanders and Malcolm Jenkins. Those are going to be big additions for New Orleans, a guy that's been there before too. So this is going to be a really good team this year. I cannot wait to watch them play Tampa Bay, but I do have to leave them at 12-4, second place in the division, just because of how good a job Tampa Bay did, not only through free agency, but in the draft. I think the draft really put them over the top. Tampa Bay, I have finishing 13-3. I'm finally sold on them winning this division. Look, Tom Brady, 3 tight ends, Howard, Cameron Brate, Rob Gronkowski now, the safety blanket. They have all those wide receivers, Godwin, Mike Evans, and now through the draft, they bring in Earl Thomas and Antoine Winfield Jr., or that's who his pro comparison is. I look at him, I see Earl. I wanted Seattle to go after this guy. This is an excellent talent that they just added to their secondary. And with the way that they're going to have the lead quite often now, I'm sure opponents are going to have to pass the ball to try and catch up, and that's when he's going to make the most of his opportunities. Lots of lurking ability there by that free safety. He's going to do a nice job for them. And then Tristan Wirfs as well, arguably one of the best tackle in the draft. Just fills all the need. They're checking all the boxes for Tom Brady. This is going to be a really good Tampa Bay team, and I have them going 13-3 and winning their division. So to summarize it, 4-12 Carolina, 7-9 Atlanta, 12-4 barely losing the division. This division probably goes down to week 17, and that's New Orleans at 12-4, second place, and then Tampa Bay 13-3 wins the division. I think they're probably going to be the 1 seed and have home field through the Super Bowl. It's crazy to talk about Tampa Bay now in the power position that they are, but it's a lot of fun to talk about too. Seattle, hopefully we can do something to them. As always, guys, like, comment, and subscribe on this video. You guys know what it is. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree with my standing predictions. As always, go Hawks.